Hello, I'm Benny Westside, and welcome to the Gambit Crash Course. We're going to take a look at his abilities, talk about T4 upgrades, gear upgrades, ISO classes, just in preparation for the upcoming raid team. And that way you can make a more informed decision in the meantime while you wait for the new X-Treme X-Men characters to release. Alright, let's look at his passive. On spawn, he's going to gain 2 charges in any game mode. At the end of any enemy turn, he's going to attack. He can now ignore stealth, so we can't hide from him anymore. In Crucible and Raids, he's going to gain 20% speed bar per enemy turn. He still has the Rogue and Self reflexive support. He still has Drain while he has Stealth. When he crits, he's gonna apply Evade to the whole team. When he himself has Evade, he's gonna give crit chance and crit damage to the whole team. He also has 25% max health to the X-Treme X-Men team. Crit is very important for him. This passive for the team as well, like Nightcrawler's passive gives speed bar when he crits, so having that crit chance, those evades are very important. Now let's look at his upgrade. The upgrade gives him that 20% speed bar on any enemy turn. This is a slow character, so this speed bar is very, very valuable. And then it also increases the max health. So I would call this an essential upgrade if you already don't have it. So this is one to have. All right, let's look at his special. It has no cooldown, and it's probably going to be the ability that you use on turn 1. He's going to attack primary and adjacent, apply bleed. If he is charged, he's going to apply ability block to primary and lose a charge. Again, he now spawns with 2 charges in any game mode, and then Forge can give him additional charges. He's going to apply speed up for 2 turns to Self and all X-Men. And then if you're simming, or he's auto, or he's on defense, he won't use his special if he's not charged. Alright, the T4 upgrade increases the damage, increases the bleed, and increases the speed up from 1 to 2 turns. Because it's not on a cooldown, you can spam this every turn. So I wouldn't call it essential, but it is so close to essential that I would still highly recommend you invest in this upgrade. Alright, now let's look at his ultimate. This is a turn 3 ability, but with energy from the team, he'll likely use it on his second turn. Attack all enemies, piercing damage, that's very nice. If he has 3 or more X-Men allies, he's going to apply Disrupted for 2 turns to all enemies, that is great. In raids, that's fantastic. Flip 2 positive effects to negative effects on all allies, that's on all enemies, that's also great. And this is unavoidable and unblockable. That's fantastic, especially somebody who's a crit character. Being unblockable is just very solid. The upgrade is a massive damage upgrade. It increases the Disrupted from 1 to 2 turns, and it goes from flipping 1 to 2 positive effects. Again, this is not essential, but I think it's very high value. So this is definitely a recommended upgrade. Now let's look at his basic. He's going to attack primary, and then he's going to attack the most injured enemy, ignoring taunt but not stealth, and then he's going to apply heal block to that secondary target. And the T4 upgrade is a very high damage increase. Again, one is not essential, and also because you also have the option of his special, you might not use this basic as often unless you're trying to focus down one character to kill them. So this is a good value, but not essential. That would be my assessment of this one. but it's a good upgrade for sure. All right, in terms of upgrading, this one's actually pretty easy. Upgrade him as high as you need for Apocalypse. You should unlock Apocalypse, so definitely gear tier. Was it 16? I think 16th for the unlock. I would still, I say, Awakened Apocalypse is probably worth it, so you should still go for it. That's why you probably do and should have him at least at gear 17. If not, though, I think there is some hesitation because he takes Osmium. Nightcrawler also takes Osmium. There's a couple other characters that take Osmium. So weigh your situation. Do what you need to do for Apocalypse, what you've set as your goal, whether that's 16 or 17. And then at that point, stop and assess your Osmium. After that, you can, if you have enough Osmium, feel free to upgrade him to the max, because he's a great character and he does a lot of damage, and he's valuable on this team. In terms of ISO classes, we quickly talked about it before. Crit is very important to his kit. All of his abilities are multi-hits, so he's going to make good use of that. When he crits, he's going to apply evade. When he has evade, he's going to have higher crit chance and crit damage. It's sort of this compounding thing, and it synergizes very well with especially Nightcrawler, because when he dodges, he heals. When he crits, he gives speed bar to the whole team. So having Raider on Gambit is very valuable. I don't really necessarily see any other option for him. That about covers it. I'll tell you what I did. I had taken him to gear 18 recently, and 7 reds. Not necessarily in preparation for this team, but overall, I'm doing my consecutive runs for Deck Dimension for the borders. So what I'm trying to say is I already have him maxed. I don't necessarily say you should max him all the way. Osmium is an important consideration, but after you're set on Nightcrawler and let's say Vol, Morgan, Nova might be skippable at this point. I don't know. So yeah, it's a rare resource. That's why I'm not making certain recommendations. But if gear was free, or if Osmium was free, yes, take him to the moon. Okay, yeah, I think that's about it. I've started putting out Crash Course graphics. I'll link it in the description below, so check that out. Yeah, and let me know how excited you are about Gambit, because he's been in the game for 1.5 years and he's already on a different team. It's pretty exciting. In short, I just want to leave you with his passive is essential, his special is borderline essential, his ultimate is very high value, his basic is solid value, his ISO class is Raider for sure, and then gearing wise, do what you need to do for Apocalypse, and then assess your Osmium. That about sums it up. Thank you for going over Gambit's Crash Course with me. I'll see you in the next one.